Sorry guys, I got off late.
It's okay. I think we're
That's
all
okay.
just getting together.
Yeah, it's just no matter what we do, we can't get done. We can't get started before 8:15. I don't know why. How'd everybody
Well,
do
so
with the exam?
I did not do well.
Me neither. So I passed it, but barely.
Yeah,
Again.
I got an 80.
Oh.
That wasn't horrible.
Yeah. No.
How'd you do, Colby? Colby got an A. Come on.
No, I didn't. I got like 75-ish,
Oh.
mid 70s, which
Yeah,
was
I got low
alright.
70s. Oh.
I got I got 72 because I had the 4 points of the extra credit. I took my time
Nice.
and made sure I got those done. I need every point I can get. Started doing my mind maps too. They're not worth much, but every point I can get, I'll take.
Yeah. It was a little discouraging because I really studied for this one.
I feel the
I
same
thought I
way.
studied well, and it just didn't happen.
You know what I found out? The questions I'm pretty sure I missed, I would sit there and I would go, gosh, it's one of those two. It's either that or that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a bunch of them where I was like, oh yeah, I know that, I know that, I know that. But then the ones that I know, because you can't go back and look after the exam, but the ones I know I missed, I know they were the ones that, because it was like two answers that were close, but it's, which one of these two is it? So
I feel exactly the same way. Because even the practice exam, because you could take the practice exam, and I'd be like, it's this one or that one, and I'd pick it, and then you check it, and I'm like, dang it, it's the other one. So, I mean, I was like that through the practice exam. I got like 10 questions, and then I felt the same way about the actual exam. Like, it was really hard for me to choose which one I wanted to answer. Whatever,
Well,
on to chapter 13.
Yeah, for tonight, for the group quiz, I think it's my turn to be the guinea pig. So I'll do that.
Okie doke. All right, so let's start with 1. This was again, this is a tough chapter to read. Just a lot of when they throw all the numbers in, it's like this percent and that percent, and you're up by this and you're down by that, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that comes in the homework. I was having a hard time with the homework, but
Yeah, no, I haven't even started the homework yet.
I haven't even started that yet.
No, I try to Monday and Tuesday work mostly on my other class and get everything done for that, and then I focus the next 4 days on this class.
nice. All right.
I actually watched the video for the first time on this, and they're really insightful. I thought it helped a lot.
So helpful.
Yep.
I think that's what helped me so much with the exam was watching her videos for the different chapters.
Yeah.
Okay, number 1. As the economy declines into recession, the collection of personal income tax revenues automatically falls. This phenomenon best illustrates how a progressive income tax system.
I have the fourth answer. Serves as an
the automatic stabilizer.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
All right.
Due to automatic stabilizers, when the nation's total income rises, government transfers spending.
I was a little confused how this one was worded.
Me too. I misread that because I answered C, but now that she read it and I heard someone else read it, it's not C.
It's B, too.
Yeah, I have B.
And tax revenues increase.
That's what I have.
Why is it?
Okay.
I completely misread that because I answered C and that's opposite.
It's correlated with income.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So for 3, the budget surplus would be associated with GDP level. I have L.
L?
L.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Cyclically adjusted.
And how do you say this word?
Cyclically.
Cyclically, yeah.
Yeah, and on that one, it's if the economy were at full employment.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Yep. And then for 5, I don't need to read that whole question because again, it's all those numbers. But
I didn't even answer this one.
It's
I-
number 2.
I had number 2, contradictory, because it's going.
Or-
Expansion would be if it went up, if the number went up, and contradictory is if the number goes down, right?
Well, what we're talking about is the deficit. So,
Correct.
yeah, if the deficit decreases, that means that it's a contractionary policy.
Oh,
If the
you're right.
deficit decreases,
Right. So when they're expansionary, the government's spending more and borrowing more, so the deficit gets bigger. So it's the opposite for contractionary.
gotcha.
So
It's
because
talking about government spending.
Right.
right. So if it goes from 2 to 1, that means that it went, the deficit went down, so it's a contractionary.
Yeah, I thought of that backwards. I had A, but now that you explain that, Selena, B makes sense.
Yeah.
So are there any concerns with that answer? Or are we all
No.
good there?
No, I mean
Okay,
that's what I had too.
Because I think I've learned that I'm very persuasive in this group, and I'm sometimes wrong. So
The 63 I'm gonna read the question again.
did we lose Mike?
No, I'm here. I'm reading.
No, he's just reading it. So if it's 2% in year 1, and it becomes 1% in year 2.
The deficit. I think that's expansionary because that's what I put because it's the deficit is going from 2% to 1%. So that means the economy is expanding. Your taxes are being collected more,
Oh,
which
yeah.
means the deficit becomes smaller.
Well, that's a good thought. I was stuck on the size of the deficit. Because the thing of it is,
deficit is the negative, right? Your negative spending, and
Right.
that's going to become smaller the more the economy grows.
or if government contracts, I think either one could do it. So that's confusing.
But it doesn't say government contracts. Well, the bottom two do. They say government is decreasing taxes, government is increasing spending.
Well, so what the definition of deficit is the difference between government spending and government revenues, right? So if there's a deficit, that means spending is higher than revenues. So it does have to do with the public debt. I looked for this one in the book. Did anybody find this one in the book?
No, that's what
No.
I had A, but because that's what in the question it never says anything about government spending. It just says, but yeah, I guess when you say it's a deficit, then
Right, because they don't talk about a deficit for.
for anything else,
Do we want to come back to this one?
No, I think we're gonna say Selena's right again.
Oh my gosh, and then I'm gonna get it wrong, and at least I'll be the one that gets the lower score. I'll tell y'all what happened.
Well, I mean, that's what I had too, Selena. So I'm with you on that. But
All right, we'll see what happens.
Right.
Let's move to number 6.
2001 to 2002.
That's what I
Yeah,
have.
that's what I had.
Yep.
Okay.
I had to do math, but
the major reason.
Oh,
Public-
sorry.
Yeah. So the major reason that public debt cannot bankrupt the federal government is C, can be easily refinanced.
Yes.
That's what I had.
Yeah. I mean that was directly in the book. That I.
Yeah, the number 8 I had. Oh, sorry.
I was just saying the government can just make more new credit cards and print more money.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Put us further into debt.
Feel free to give some to me.
Number 8, I have
I'd
fiscal
like to
policy.
print my own money. I don't know why they have a problem with that then.
So there, I don't want to waste time, but there's a book I had to read for one of my classes. It's the Hawaiian guy, and he talks about his first job when he wanted to decide to start making money when he was a kid. He and his friend decided to melt down toothpaste tubes and make nickels. So they took a nickel, made a mold, and then started to make money. His dad had to explain to him why he couldn't do that. I'm trying to remember the name of the book.
That's funny.
It's Rich Dad Poor Dad. That's what the book was.
Oh, Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah. Anyways,
Let's go out and make money, literally, I guess. He took it more to the literal sense of making money.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put us off track.
That's
No,
okay.
it's all
You're
good.
all right.
Did you guys have A on number 8?
I did.
Yes.
Fiscal
Yes.
policy.
Fiscal policy.
All right.
Number 9.
Then I
We
had
have
C on
discretionary
this one.
fiscal policy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Non-discretionary.
Non-discretionary.
Yeah.
Fiscal policy is enacted through changes in
D.
the
Yeah, taxation and government spending.
spending.
Yeah.
The U.S. Congress passes legislation that raises taxes to control demand pull inflation. This would be an example of. So now this is
This is
Expansionary.
contractionary. Oh, is it?
No, they're raising taxes.
Sorry, we're still on number 10, right?
No, we're on
12.
11.
Sorry.
Hang on. So I got lost for a second. So for number 11, we had taxation and government spending.
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Okay, and then for 12, I have contractionary.
I had contractionary as well.
If the U.S. Congress passes legislation to raise taxes to control demand pull inflation. You know what section you found that in?
I did not write it down on that one.
I didn't have it on this one either.
Let me see if I can get to the book.
But they raise taxes to slow things down, right?
Yeah,
No.
that's true. Well,
So contractionary fiscal policy,
Interactive.
a decrease in government purchases of goods and services, an increase in net taxes, or some combination of the two.
Right, one of the key words is that they're trying to counteract
Demand pull.
inflation.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you guys are right. I think it's C.
Okay.
Or, well, I gave them all letters.
Me too. Yeah.
Number 3.
That's okay. We're good with contractionary. Let's go to number 13.
Yep.
This one I did A.
A.
Start of the recession.
So originally I put A on this one, but I think I was getting recognition lag and then number 14
So-
operational lag mixed up.
Yeah, and the recognition is the time it takes between the start of the recession and the time it takes to recognize that it has started. So that one was right in the book.
That's A, right? Well,
Yeah,
the first
A.
one? Okay.
Yes. Uh-huh. So for 14, Colby, you said you put
The
operational.
3.
What did the rest of you put?
3.
Yeah, operational.
Operational lag.
Yeah, so it's kind of a challenge, right? Because you have the recognition lag, so they've already dealt with that one, but you have the operational lag for them to
It's the time and
prove
the
it.
action. Yeah.
The administrative lag is the time it takes for that to take effect. So, I'm sorry, hang on. That's the opposite. I don't have the book open because it won't let me open it in 2 tabs, but in 13.5 it talks about problems of the economy, and the administrative lag is the time it takes to to take action and make a decision, and then the operational lag is the time it takes for that decision to take effect and have an impact.
So
this
14, you had number 4, administrative lag?
I did, but
Now, because it says
in the
the
book.
lag between the time the need for fiscal action is recognized and the time action is actually taken, and operational lag is a lag also occurs between the time fiscal action is taken and the time that action affects output, employment, and on price level.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you for reading that, Joan, because I was not explaining it very well, but I had found that in the book. So I believe this one is administrative lag.
Okay.
Based on what Joan just read, I would have to agree.
Yeah.
I think I was 13, I got the answer, and then 14, I was like, oh, it must be that.
Yeah.
Right, and then
okay.
yeah, I think sometimes, well, it says, let's see, administrative lag is there will typically be a significant lag between the time the need for fiscal action is recognized and the time action is taken.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So let's go to 15. State and local governments. I have D on that one, or the last answer. Constitutional and other requirements to balance budget.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's in 13.5 as well.
Right.
So 16, the crowding out, I had C.
The crowding
So I
out.
highlighted.
A rise in interest rates and a resulting decrease in planned investment caused by the federal government's increased borrowing to finance budget deficits and refinance debt.
Do you remember where this is in the book?
Yeah, it's in
Yeah,
13. It's in 13.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just opening a new calendar here because I had highlighted this one. And it,
Yes, Selena, we can't hear
Right
you.
under
There's like some background or something.
sorry, can you hear me now?
That's better.
Okay, right under the heading of crowding out effect in 13.5, it says an expansionary fiscal policy may increase the interest rate and reduce investment spending. So the increases in government spending, reducing private spending.
So 17 is the first one, increased taxation by the government.
Yes.
It's basically the same question, just 16 and 17 are essentially the same question.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
16 is C and 17 is A.
Yeah.
And on 17, if you hover over crowding out effect and get the definition, it's right there.
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it says.
Right.
So 18, I had B,
A.
current retirees is incurred. Okay, so in 13.6, Mike, it talks about this in the colored section on Social Security, and it says, most of the current revenues from the Social Security tax are paid to current Social Security retirees.
By
So
current contributors. Yeah.
Right.
It's B.
So it's, yeah.
Okay.
So 19, I have B.
I didn't get this one.
So a federal budget deficit exists when federal government spending exceeds tax revenues in a given year.
It's
And
not
that was-
assets and liabilities.
No. So if you go to the first section, 13.1, let me see if I can just navigate.
Is it right there in the beginning?
It's like the very first sentence.
Okay.
Let's see.
Fiscal policy is
Oh,
defined.
sorry. It's a little bit further down when you see where the definition of deficit is.
Right. Government spending is in excess of tax revenues.
Okay.
So when expenditures exceed revenue in a given year, so that's important to realize that it's for that given year. And
Right.
then the next question, 20, is related to this because it asks about the public debt. So the public debt is pretty much the deficit year over year all accumulated. So I put number 4 or D.
4.
One. So you accumulate the annual difference between tax revenues and government spending, which is basically the definition of the annual deficit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have for 20 as well.
Okay.
All right.
So you're so funny, Mike. I'm going to give you the answers in a minute, but number 5, are we sure on that one? I think there was still some question maybe. I think we all went with my answer, but if you're all comfortable, I'll just input that and see what happens. So
It doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna take the quiz right now too.
So, okay, let's see. I missed something here. Number 5 was right. Okay, number 6 was wrong.
Oh.
About this is so weird because I don't see. It says that it was 2003 to 2004 when the fiscal policy became more contractionary.
Really?
Because you see it go from negative to positive, or from positive to negative between 2001 and 2002.
But if you look at the
Right.
deficit, I guess the adjusted deficit,
It's the same. It goes from positive to negative in 2001 to 2002.
well, no,
Yeah,
it's
and we
the,
should be using the adjusted one to do it.
but what are you saying the right answer? What are they saying the right answer is?
2003 to 2004 when it only changed 0.3, so that surprised me. I guess I'm going to have to do some more studying on that one.
It could,
So that was number 6.
I guess, because there
So
was a change.
is that referring to when it got to like the most negative, 2.7,
Well,
Yeah, you know what? That might be it.
or it got the lowest?
see, but it's confusing because it says it became more contractionary. So you changed from expansionary to contractionary. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I don't get
I
that.
don't think it's worded well. So I'm fine with that. And then let's see what else. How many points for each one? Okay, 17. Let me look at that one. Crowding out. Oh, that's funny. I'm so mad at myself. My initial answer I crossed off, and I didn't see it when we were going through this. It's increased borrowing by the government. I'm so sorry I missed that when we were going through it. So 17 was B, not A.
Was B?
Yeah, yeah, and I look. That one's in 13.5 in the glossary. Sorry, I mean I'm apologizing to you guys, and I'm the one that just biffed my score, but 13.5, and it says there. Did I highlight that one? Yeah, crowding out is a decrease in private investment caused by increased borrowing from the government. So if you
Okay.
hover on crowding out, it says a rise in interest rates and a resulting decrease in planned investment caused by the federal government's increased borrowing to finance budget deficits and refinance debt. So,
And the one right above there, it says increases in government spending may reduce private investment, and it says the crowding out effect suggests that.
right.
So, but
So
it
that's why
does specifically say, does it say borrowing, or does it just say government spending? What you just
in the definition it says borrowing. See, so when I first
Oh.
went through it on my own, I did put taxation, and then I went back and looked it up and changed it, but I just didn't see that in my notes when we were discussing it originally. So I got a 90. You guys can get 100. Okay, so did anybody else get feedback on their mind maps? This is driving me nuts, and I know most of y'all don't care, but I need that extra point. So we
You
got
know,
originally.
I get it. I've been needing those extra points too. I've been doing it. So
Well, so we asked him in the beginning if we had to do it as a group, and he said, no, just do your own, right? And then we got feedback that we should talk about it in the group. And then on this last one, he sent me feedback that said, I'd like to see you do the mind map as a group instead of each of y'all doing your own.
Oh, really?
So I don't know if we have time for that. I'm just going to still do my own, but that was
that is interesting because I understood that we were supposed to do it on our own, and each submit our own individual mind map.
right.
yeah, and that's what he said at the beginning of the course, and now he's saying do it as a group, but I don't know if you guys want to.
I wonder if a lot of people just aren't doing them. So he's trying to encourage more that they get done. You know what I mean? Like, because when I look back, I've done like every other one.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't been doing them.
I didn't do the last 2 or 3.
I've done every single one.
Yeah, because I did one for 2. I didn't do one for 3. I did one for 4. Didn't do one for 5. Did one for 6. Didn't do one for 7. And then I know I did one for 8 and 9. So, but
I ran out of time.
not
It's either
rated
do it.
yet.
It's either do it on Sunday or don't do it. So I just don't.
Yeah, that's
Right.
how I am. I overbooked myself this semester, and it's just not worth that much. So
How many classes are you taking, Colby?
I have 12 credits right now, but I just have a lot of things going on in my life with work and callings and stuff.
Yeah, and it's that, it's at 10 o'clock. I mean, I'll be honest. Sometimes I do them at like 10:30, 11 o'clock Sunday night, and then I just turn them in Monday morning before I go to work.
I've done it at 6 o'clock Monday morning before. So
I've been trying to be better about when I'm going through the chapter, kind of keeping track. So then really it takes 10 minutes to build it, right? If you kind of write it out as I'm going along, and kind of group it together, and then when it comes time, I just, boom, kind of put it in the mind map. So.
Michael, are you back? Looks like we just lost him for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, is there anything else we need to do tonight as a group?
I'm sorry. Number 5. What did we decide the right answer was?
Oh, hang on. I kept my notes. Let me go back to it.
Number 5 is B, or 2.
It was B. I was right the first time.
Okay.
So that was good.
Good.
Yeah.
So it's just number 6, and number 17 we changed.
Yeah. And I feel bad because I could have had a better score. I knew number 17. I went and looked it up. But I can only kick myself, so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's.
I think we're good, right?
I think we are.
Yeah.
I think we are.
Okay. Well,
So,
Joan, you'll post the video like you
I'll
usually
post
do.
it.
Thank you for doing that.
It was live. We didn't have any feedback. I'm able to post it. This is because I did get feedback. He sent me something that said, oh, because even when we do it just as a Google Hangout, not the one on air, I still take the URL and put it in there, but you can't, when you click on it, you can't see us
Oh.
class. But I want him to, I want to show him that, we did it. And so he said, oh, can you repost it? And I'm like, no, because you're not able to. So fortunately, it worked tonight. I don't know why some nights it's just so hard and some nights it's fine.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks for being so diligent with that, Joan.
I'm gonna make it happen again. Every point. When you're skating by.
So next week, is everybody okay to meet on Wednesday night?
Yeah.
Yes. Because
Okay.
is next week 4th of July? No, the week after.
No, it's the week after. But I'm traveling next week. But I think I'll be somewhere where I can meet with y'all on Wednesday. So I'll just join from my phone. I think I should be okay. I might not have access to the book, but I'll print out the questions before I leave.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going up to Rexburg.
No,
Sorry,
good for you.
guys.
You're back.
I'm in a hotel. I got kicked off the Wi-Fi, so.
So
You didn't miss anything.
Well, I started to ask the question: are you getting marked down on your mind maps because we're not doing them?
No, but
No,
you just get
no.
the feedback.
Oh, okay.
no, because every one that I've done, fortunately, I've gotten an A on. I'm just not doing them every time. I have to be better at getting them done. So.
Yeah, basically, if you submit one, you get the points. So, yeah, thanks for asking that, Mike. He's not knocking us down because of not everyone having one.
Okay, he's just saying do it as a group.
Yeah, and I just don't feel like we all have time to do that
Yeah.
because everyone's using different software too.
Yeah, well, and the thing is I literally, like I said, I try to do, like, Monday, Tuesday, I kind of spend most of my time on my other class to get everything done, because everything for that class has to be turned in by Friday. So then I have, hopefully some of Tuesday, but I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday then to do this work.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
lot.
Colby, are you taking Accounting 202 right now?
Yeah. Well, that's the first one, right?
No, that's
Yeah,
the second one. You take
Okay. No, I
201.
have accounting 201. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I took
It
both
gets
of them.
easier, actually, I think.
Yeah.
That's
I
good
think-
to hear.
I think Accounting 202 is easier than 201. Maybe it's just because you understand the principles better. I don't know.
Well, because
Yeah.
202 is managerial, right, Mike?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. I think most people prefer one or the other. My brother's an accountant. And he says it's like crocheting or knitting. You kind of pick one, and that's your thing.
Yeah, this is my first semester of online classes, so everything just seems harder.
Are you in Rexburg?
No, I'm in Utah,
Oh,
Oh.
but I was in Rexburg last semester.
gotcha. Where are you at in Utah?
Ogden area,
Oh,
northern
my
Utah.
parents live in Fruit Heights.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm pretty close to that.
I have two
And my
sisters.
sister and my brother both live in Kaysville.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in a little town called Far West, up north of Ogden.
My sister lives in North Ogden, so I know right where you are.
Oh yeah, I'm right next to that.
I have friends in, I never say it right, Tooele?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that right. Good job.
Yeah, well, that's because she said it like every 5 minutes when I was there in April. And I'm like, that is not how it's spelled. Not how it's spelled.
Everybody calls it Thule.
Julie,
Yeah.
yeah. Same girl. She lived in Thibodaux, Louisiana, and it was like
yeah.
Thibadaux.
Right.
And I'm like, can you not pick a normal town to live in?
Well, it's Louisiana. Everything's French there.
Everything's French. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but Tooele is not a normal town, just saying.
No.
Yeah.
But it
What
was
are you
real.
saying?
I'm just saying.
I
Whatever.
It's a little bit different out there.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
have
yeah.
I knew a guy that moved up there. He says he loves it. So
Yeah, most people do.
he moved there from Southern California, though.
Oh, that's interesting.
He loves Tooele.
Good old Tooele. It's beautiful. I mean, the mountains were beautiful. It was beautiful, but I'm a Jersey girl. Can't live in Utah.
Are you in Jersey?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I am. Right smack in the middle.
Selena, you're in Texas, right?
Well, yeah, I'm from Rexburg, and I lived in Utah for about 10 years before moving about 14 years ago.
Where are you at?
San Antonio.
Oh, okay. I was in Houston this weekend. My in-laws live there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Houston's all right.
No, it's not.
Lots of traffic.
It's gross. It's very hot, very humid, and lots of mosquitoes.
Yeah, I just hate the traffic over there.
Yeah, no, San Antonio is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
So, all right, folks.
We're done. We can get it all wrapped up.
You bet.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
I'll see ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.